All right, y'all. I just want to let y'all know what I've learned. I've learned that, I've learned more about toxic people a bit because toxic people want to get a reaction out of you. They want to make you feel bad. They want you to say, "Oops, I'm sorry." They want you to apologize for existing. They want to You got to own your own wins and do things unapologetically. That's what you got to do. Toxic people, they want you to feel bad. That makes them better. That's what they want. May not remember everything, but I just want to tell y'all what I've learned. I gotta let y'all know. And also at that Co-works staffing service, I think that's what it's called. Basically I done did the application. I think I did that about the warehouse. Yeah. My job. Yeah. I'm rolled in, but I just gotta wait until. But the thing is, I've learned more though. I'm starting to get better at it. I gotta learn to own my truth and stop feeling bad. Do things unapologetically. That makes you more braver. Stop feeling bad. Do things that scare you at least. Like if you stand up for yourself, like if you were to, set boundaries. That's the best that you can do. That's the best you could do. Yes. And the smartest people are the smartest people, the black sheep of the family, the chosen ones, the ones that are quiet, silent, smart, don't give a reaction, the ones that stand on business. If people was the gossip and then you speak nice to them or don't engage, end that conversation. You're intimidating because the smartest people are the intimidating ones. That's what they are. The quietest person is the dangerous one. The loudest is the weakest. But the loudest, if you want to be a loud person, you can. I've already said this already, I think. But anyways, the quiet people can do bad and loud people can expose them. It can be true. But at the same time, a quiet person can change into a loud person, while a loud person can change into a quiet person. Me, I'm starting to grow and starting to set boundaries. That's what I got to learn to do. I'm looking perfect already. It looks like I'm almost losing weight a bit, but I didn't do nothing. I didn't lose weight. I didn't exercise or do nothing. All I did was walk, did a little bit of running. That's basically it. That's all I did. I didn't do nothing to my body much. No, I didn't. I did some moving around in my room, though. Was so hyped about my music I play. Meek Mill, And look at this. I like this right here. I like the way I look. I appreciate the way I look because it looked like I'm about to lose weight anyway. I don't need to be too big. No, I don't. I'm good the way I am because I want to be able to fit through windows and do everything, be able to move around. That's what I want to be able to do. I don't want to be too obese. No, I don't. And me, I don't do things that are way too crazy. No, I don't. I am sneaky though. I'm going to be honest. I may get hated on for this, but at the same time, being sneaky isn't always a bad thing. And stealing stuff from stores isn't always a bad thing either because you might want to get what you need. If you want to steal from stores the right way, you gotta watch out for cameras, make sure they don't see you. You gotta make sure people don't see you. Watch your surroundings and do it the right way. You gotta do it the right way. That's how you gotta do it. Stealing isn't always a bad thing, no, because I don't snitch. I don't like doing that because, that's not my business, and I don't feel I don't need a snitch. because sometimes breaking the rules can be a good thing, a little bit at least. Doing bad can be okay sometimes, because I could do bad stuff, but not way too crazy. No, not how others expect me to do, like crashing out, breaking stuff. No, do things differently that people unexpect. I do things that people dislike that makes them shocked. Do things that people didn't know what to do, that people couldn't handle, that they can't control. That's what I would rather do, because I don't need to fit in their box. Yeah. I got signed up for that job, and I think I took a picture over there for my badge and stuff like that. I did a straight face. I don't need a smile for the performance. I'm starting to learn new stuff now. And bullies, they just pick on the ones that gives them satisfaction. Bullies look for the certain people that gives them the satisfaction that they want. So yeah. Emotional, any reaction that gives them power, so makes them feel big. So if you get them nothing, you stay silent and just say something like, okay, I'm just about to get to my class, something like that, and then that's it, no more. That's all you need to say. You could look at them for some seconds. You got to learn. You're starting to learn more. Yeah. And I'm also proud that I didn't stay the same either. I'm proud that I didn't stay the same. That's what I'm proud of. I didn't stay the same. No, I didn't. And stop trying to force people to like you. Stop explaining, because you're making yourself weak. Toxic people, they want you to explain just to make them feel big. You got to realize you don't always have to explain everything. Sometimes you just got to let that go. You just got to let that go sometime. You explain to people, you're making yourself weak. You could do other things besides explaining. Say a few words, but that's it. You don't need to keep explaining yourself. They are not worth to deal with. Or you can choose not to say nothing to them at all. Yep. That's what you got to learn. You got to learn how the world goes and how to set boundaries. You got to learn how to do all that. I got to tell you what I've learned, but let y'all know something. Yeah. I'm learning stuff from people and from videos I watch. That's important to me, because I got to learn how to be better. I don't want to be toxic. I don't want to be in that old script. No, I don't want to do that. I don't want to be like everybody. I don't want to be in that old script. I don't want to do that. I don't want to be toxic like I did in the past. No. I got better things than that. I'm starting to get better now. Yeah, I done shaved. I think this is called a chin strapped beard. That's what it's called. I like this style though. I like this. A chin strapped beard. That's what it's called. And without the mustache. I like this right here. This right here. That's what I love. Yeah. Starting to be my favorite style. And I still think about getting that shag though. At first I did want that haircut with the waves. The fades, I'm gonna have to stop the fade. Do it without the fades, because it doesn't need the fade. I'm starting to like the haircut waves without the fades, or I'm starting to like the shag. But them low top haircuts, I love those. I just love them. But yeah, I just love them. Me, I'm always quiet. I'm always to myself. Yep. I just got to learn to be myself, you know. You got to learn not to be trapping things, you know. Like society would try to put you in a box. They're going to put you in a box. So, yeah, they're going to try to put you in a box. If you're in the wrong crowd where they put you in boxes, you in the wrong, you know, you gotta at least act like you like it, act like you follow the script. Just act. But just act. Just to keep the peace. Because if you don't act, they're gonna try to trap you, try to make you do things that they want you to do, make you believe what they want you to believe. Me, I'm still gay. I don't want to change into being this old school script that make others happy. No, that's not who I am. I'm not an old school person. I love old school, but I'm just not that person though. I'm not that. That's not who I am. No, that's not who I am. I love my eyebrows being cut. You know what? They're not called cut eyebrows. I think they're called eyebrow slits. That's what they're called, eyebrow slits. But yeah, I wanted to wear this do-rag. I choose to because the rest of my videos I've been showing my box and shag. Yep. I really look good in my pictures. Yeah, I really do. Right now, it looks like I'm losing weight a little bit, but I didn't do nothing to myself though. All I did was walk. But somehow, I don't know. That's kind of weird. Yeah. I know you gotta notice how some teachers notice. You know what? I'm gonna tell y'all. I've been stared at for my interactions because people. I don't know. Is it because they try to want me to be in a quiet box or they want me to be positive? I don't know why, but it's some type of reason. I get stared at for my interactions. Like if someone wants to talk to me, I get stared at. Sometimes I dislike it, but yeah, just got to learn to deal with it though, because there's nothing I can do about it. So yeah, I've dealt with that before. And I remember time I've had some teachers that used to sneak some food to me, sneak some stuff to me, this and that. Because basically I've been a good student and they like me more. And plus, they know that I've been the quiet one, taking a lot of risk, doing all of that. I've been the chosen one. Yeah. Think that's what they're trying to tell me, I assume. I don't even know. Because I don't want to be like everybody. No, I'll be me. I don't need to fit in no nonsense ass box. That's not what I'm here for. Nope, that ain't what I'm here for. I'm just not here for the nonsense. That's not what I'm here for. I'm thinking about what I've learned, but yeah, I gotta keep on learning so I can tell y'all just to help y'all get through this. Yup. Now, I'm thinking about what I gotta say. I gotta keep on thinking. Now, the chosen ones have a lot of people against them, but the chosen ones, they have less people around them because they already see the world as fake stuff. Me, I've watched how people act so crazy with cops. And sometimes cops do be trying to get a reaction out of people. The cops want them to crash out so that way they can find something to do. But sometimes people do be crashing out acting worse. Yeah, that's what happens. Like some auditors can get a reaction like they want the police to come violate their rights so that way they can sue them for thousands of dollars. But some auditors are good though. Some of them are good though. No cap. Yeah. And it's free. Me, I'm starting to do whatever I want to do. I'm going to start sleeping outside. I'm going to start doing some things that I was scared to do. Start doing things that I'm scared to do. Because I'm starting to realize as I get older, I'm starting to want to set my boundaries now. Starting to want to unapologetically do things. And I don't even care if I get disliked, I get hated on, if something happens. I'm starting to not care no more because, like, bro, I don't need to waste my time feeling sorry. No. Don't ever do that. Don't never apologize. don't never feel guilty to make your own choices. Don't feel guilty about your success. Don't never do that. Some battles aren't worth fighting. Everything doesn't deserve an argument. You don't always have to win every single fight or argument. That is fine. Now, silence, anything could be better than any argument or any type of fight. That's what it can be. Yes, it can. Yeah. Uh-huh. And I'll be respectful and nice, but I don't want to be too nice. Yeah. You still have rude people out there. Me, I do some mistakes, but I ain't going to go too crazy, though. Sometimes I got to start being rude sometimes. Not in being rude or bullying type, but like setting my own boundaries, like mind your own business. You got to get up out my face. Stay in your lane, set boundaries, and that type of, being rude in a positive way. That's what I'm saying. That's something I want to start doing because it's like, bro, I could tell when people want me to play their game. I could tell. That's why I ignore people and don't even speak. That's why I be stubborn sometimes. I be wanting to do whatever I want to do and I listen. I be doing things that I'm scared to do. Yes, that's what I do. Because I already see the games. I see the games that people play. Like I see two teachers gossiping about me, and then one of them asked, am I all right? And I didn't answer, I ignored because I knew the games they try to play. I knew the game they want to play. Like for an example, if I was a student and we go to the auditorium and then we celebrate the 6 weeks congratulations, and I noticed a principal standing there saying hi to everybody. Me, I didn't respond because I knew the games. He stood there because he knew it was my turn. If it was somebody else's turn, he wouldn't stand there. But if I heard he's shy, he nervous, I already know that's me. I got up and did what I was supposed to, but then he walked away because he couldn't get that reaction. He wanted me to be the bad guy. The principal wanted me to be the bad guy. I'm just using that as an example because I see the games that people want to play. They try to get me to be like everybody. They try to make me feel bad. They try to ask, what's wrong? Why you not eating? They try to get me to be like everybody, to be in the script just to make them happy. Yeah, I know not to follow that script. I know not to fall for that nonsense. There's some things I got to know not to fall for. Because I could already tell. I could already tell some things. I'm already smart. It's a lot of things that's telling me stuff, but it's like I can't say all of it, but I still know. I still know, though. I still know and see the games that people play. I still see them. The traps, the cliques, want me to be in their clique just to make them happy. If I had a student, well, let's say like if I had a black student, a black male student that just talked, a loud talker, and then he tried to get me to be in his clique, get me to join in with him, to agree with him, to make his clique better, just because I'm a black guy like him. Just because we're both black guys, that don't mean I have to join in. Like using me because I'm a big black dude. You want to use me because I'm a big dude. Use me as a shield. No, that doesn't. Nah, you got to learn how to start doing things for yourself. Stop trying to use me. Using me ain't gonna get you nowhere. Stop trying to use me. You know, using me ain't gonna get you nowhere. I've had that happen to me before. It's some things you got to learn not to fall for. Never settle for less either. That's something you got to learn not to do. Never settle for less. You got to have respect more than being liked. Respect always matters. Like, if people keep disrespecting your boundaries, you can always leave. Leave and say the same stuff. I'm busy. Say the same thing. Keep saying it. Because you gotta, every time they disrespect your boundaries, you just go gone. That should now them people gonna be, them toxic people gonna be saying, I haven't seen them in a while. Yeah, that type of stuff. Because you're teaching them how to respect your boundaries. That should be teaching them. You're teaching them how to respect your boundaries. Some students know I'm quiet. Some of them be staring at my interactions. Yeah, some of them want to keep staring. Is it because I got a good presence or something? It's because I'm quiet and I'm smelling good. That intimidates them. Because I don't be like everybody. I don't need to fit into their clique just to be better. And some teachers chose me. It's not called favoritism. It's just that they know that I'm been the smartest. I'm doing things that people scared to do. Yes. Yeah. There are things that nobody tells you. Not some teachers and parents, any adult. They ain't going to teach you everything, no, because there are some things that they aren't telling you. You got to pay attention to what they're not telling you than what they say. That's what you got to always do. I don't like being rude to people for no reason. That's not who I am. No. I don't. Yeah, no. And people stealing from the stores. Well, I don't like stealing from stores, but I do it because I get what I need. And I got to do it the right way and the right time. Watch out for cameras, watch out for people, and do it the right way. Because I don't snitch. People still gossip about me, but I got to learn to ignore that. Let them gossip. Let them talk. Because my silence should put up a wall for people. Yeah, that should make them stop. Silence. That's the best thing I could do. That's the least thing that I can do. Silence triggers people. That's the least that I can do. That's what I can give them. I don't got time doing all the giving them the reaction stuff, because you give them a reaction that keeps you trapped. Don't do it. Don't fall for it. As another example, I had a white pit bull named Hammer, and he got his dad and his brother English bulldogs. Well, they're both black and white, and they both fighting, and he didn't jump into a fight because he already see the game. He already see the childish games. He didn't need to fit into their script, the boys' script. Two English bulldogs, males, be fighting. Yeah, Hammer don't get into it. He could have got into it, but he didn't want to. He don't take sides or none of that. Yeah, he already see the games. He's smart. He didn't get into these fights. Like, I had a black student. He's special ed. He's really smart. He's just a normal black student. He ain't that gangster type that others expected. He see that these dudes, the wrong crowd, smoking, doing the rap music, but he don't say nothing. He stay out of the mix. He's respectful and quiet though. He's talkative too, but he's smart. He don't get into that trap. He don't need to get into their clique just to make them happy. He already see the games. I use these examples and I compare just to help you understand more better. Yeah. That's what I want to do. And I do listen to Raw Wave, though. Raw Wave, I like Raw Wave, bro. I listen to the sad songs. I also love Big X, too. But I listen, yeah. Meek Mill, people hate on him. People want to assume. I think I already talked about that, though. I already talked about that. I don't want to keep saying the same stuff over and over and over and over. But, again, Meek Mill is not gay. Says it on the internet. It's false. People making old photos. I love Meek Mill, even if he's gay. Like, bruh, there's nothing wrong with being gay. There's nothing wrong with Meek Mill. Me and Meek Mill had the same brown skin color. Meek Mill has my skin color. We both got the same faces. But if I lose weight, get a haircut, or get some braids, then I really look like Meek Mill, for sure. Yep. Nothing wrong with Meek Mill. I love him. I like Meek Mill. People hate on him because he gay. Oh my gosh. What the hell is wrong with being gay? Again, what is wrong with being gay? But I gotta say the truth. I gotta say the truth. Expose my feelings. Expose what I've learned. What I go through. Well, I gotta expose it. I have to. I always tell you what I've learned. Some wounds doesn't always heal just because somebody cries. Some wounds doesn't always heal. Some bridges gotta stay burnt. The damages is already done. You cannot apologize. Apologies ain't nothing. The apology ain't gonna always help it. Now, if it's little things, then yes. Now, if it's bigger, worser things, no, it wouldn't help. And it's getting dark outside too, but I just want to talk and just let you know some things. I be seeing a lot of goddamn things that I've learned, and I read quotes and I learn from people. I be watching TikTok videos about life, people talking about life, about the real people that talk about life, what they go through and all that. The real ones, not the fake ones, though. Yeah. I be learning a lot by staying quiet. Being quiet and talkative and loud together. Yep, you can do that. And plus, that's the best thing you could do. Being quiet, talkative, that's the best that you can do. I am talkative. Yes, I am. But I don't give everybody my energy like that. I could tell one person number one, my name is Mike. Person number two, I could tell this person, I don't sing, I don't talk. I could tell this person, number three, let me think. I'm the bad one. You see, I don't give everybody my energy. Just because I'm quiet, that don't mean I'm always nice, because you never know. What if I'm the bad one? I'm the worst one. But not how others expect it. Not too crazy, but like worse. Like worse in the positive way. Yeah. I'm not always the good person. Just because I'm the quiet one. Just because, I'm not always the best one. Because I may flip the script on y'all. Oh yeah, I forgot to tell y'all. If people want to play games, you got to play your game too. They want you to play their game. You're going to have to set a game for them to play yours. That's what you're going to have to do. People want to flip the script on you. You flip the script on them. That's what you can do. People want to play games. You play the game too. They want to play the game. you play the game. If people want to act like they don't remember nothing, you gonna get them the same energy. Act like you don't remember stuff either. You gonna get them the same energy. Me, I want to learn. I'm gonna start playing the game. People want to play the game, I'll play the game too. That's just how it's gonna go. That's just how it's gonna go. Yep. People want to play the game, I'll play the game. People want to flip the script, I'll flip the script too. I'd rather flip that script. I create my own script. Yep. It's really getting dark out here. Create my own script. That's what I can do. Make my own. Have my own personality. Have my own perspective and everything. My own everything. Without, stop apologizing for doing, for success. Learn how to unapologetically do things. I don't care about them hating me, disliking me. Who cares? I would rather be the difficult one to challenge, the difficult one to deal with, the difficult one to be the easy target. You get them the reaction they want, they have control over you. You got to learn this. You got to learn. You got to make people back down in a certain way without having to fight them, without having to do the old school script. You could find other ways. Just like if I'm a dude and I'm not a fighter, people try to force me into doing the fighting, and I don't fight. So I'm gonna have to use my pepper spray or some mace. I'm gonna have to use it because just because I'm big, that don't mean I can fight. Because a skinny, short person can whoop me too. Because I would rather have to find something. Now, if you a big person and you expect a skinny person to fight you, I mean, he's gonna have to pull a pistol out. He got a pistol in his pants. Me, just because I'm a big dude, that don't always mean I can fight, though. Doesn't always mean that. Everybody is different. Everybody is going to win in different ways. Don't worry. Your day of success is going to come up. It's going to come up. I'm scary. Sometimes I could be intimidated. I could be scared. Like if the world forced somebody in a box, try to change me into not being gay, trying to ruin me, shoot, I'd kind of be scared and terrified then. Like, you could be terrified by your parents because they always control. They find ways to control you. I gotta explain the real truth right now. Stop playing their game. That's what I gotta do. If people know they're gonna win and they want you to play their game, don't play it. Do not play it. Don't. No, people ain't gonna play my game. People want to play their game. I'm going to have to play mine too. I'm going to have to play mine too. I'm going to have to. I'm going to have to play my game. I'm going to have to create a game for them to play. That's what I can do. They want to play the game, I'll play the game too. You got to play the game too. If they want to play if they want to play the game, you play the game. They want you to play their game. Then you're going to have to set a game for them to play. That's what you're going to have to do. Because I see the traps and all the setups and the games they want me to play. Shoot, when I was young, I knew everything. I knew all the traps and all the stuff they try to do. But me, I protect myself. I got to see what's not right, what's right. Got to know how to do things in certain situations. Got to learn. Can't just let people, and then like people want me outside just so they can watch me. No, I already know how that goes. So I just get myself out the situation because I'm smart. I already know how this is gonna go. I'm not no babysitter no more. I'm not no little kid no more. I already know how this shit goes. They try that they only when they want to call my name where I'm at. They only want me out here just so they can watch me, wait for me to mess up just so they can say something. That's what they want. They want me to sit up here and deal with the nonsense. Yeah. What I would do is not even answer. Not answer at all. If I know not to answer some questions. I don't have to answer every single question. And plus, yeah, I already knew better. I knew better and I'm smart now. You can't try to manipulate me. I gotta learn things now. I'm gonna have to really protect my peace. Yeah, people gotta protect their peace. Strongly. You're gonna have to really protect it. You're gonna have to set hard boundaries. You're gonna have to do it. Because, yeah, family, you may stay with the person every day, but it may not be the same. You may get tired of that person. Like, if two English bulldogs, sisters and brothers, they live together, they'll get along at first, but then when they grow up for years, they get tired of each other and want to fight. That's why you can't breed them together. Because they're both had the same genes. Same litters. Can't do it. Now you can mate them, but you gotta, it's not gonna work out because puppies, something may happen to them. Because sister and brother, no, never do that. Yeah. But I'm just gotta expose what I've learned, what I've experienced, what I wanted to say. That's what I wanted to do. Yeah. If people want to play their game, you play yours. That's just how it's gonna have to go. Yeah. Because I'm sick of being less. I'm sick of taking less. And me, I be unbothered. I be unknown. And I would rather keep it that way. I would rather be disliked. Keep it that way. Yeah, me as a man, yeah, everybody always care about women more than men. Me, I would rather be disliked and be unknown. That's what I'd rather do. I would rather be not the attention. Yeah, I'll rather do that. I don't need to be liked by everybody. Who cares? And I don't need to change myself into a woman just to be trusted or to be liked. No. I'm good the way I am. No. I don't care because everybody is not going to like you. Stop trying to force everybody to like you. I'll be disliked. I'd rather be disliked. I would rather be disliked. I'd rather be hated on to set boundaries. Because that's how it always been. You wear that fake mask so long, and if you were to take it off, people will be terrified of you now. They'll turn up on you now. Never wear a fake mask to please people. Don't you ever do that. I always say this. I gotta bring it up. I gotta make sure I don't keep saying the same stuff over and over and over and over. I gotta make sure of that. But I gotta use the compare and explain and examples just to help. I see things that most people wouldn't. I go through things that most people wouldn't. I see things that most people wouldn't. Yeah. Knowing more than others. Yeah. I see things that people don't pay attention to. Gotta watch surroundings. Like, if a woman is talkative, she talks more and more and more, and everybody gets the attention of her. And I see this dude in the background. He's quiet. He don't say nothing. He just stay around. I pay attention to him. Yeah, I see that. Like if everybody pay attention to my to my pawpaw, and I see a white man in a hospital, I just look at him and I say nothing. We just stare at each other, but we don't talk to each other. That's just how it goes. Yeah, that's all we can do. Because I don't even care no more. People can say whatever they want to say about me. I don't even care no more. You're going to have to accept it. People want to call me mid. They want to call me sped. If they want to call me all types of stuff, let them. You're going to have to let them. I'm going to have to accept it now. I've grown up. Accept it. I may not like them calling me autistic, but I'm going to have to deal with it. I have to deal with it. I don't have a choice. I have to deal with it. I have to deal with it. Yeah, I'm going to have to deal with it. Because you can't control what people say. You can't do it. Plus, it's freedom of speech. But you can't go saying mean things to people. No, that ain't nice. No, that's not the good way. Yeah. I'm about to stop this video. It's going a little longer, but I got to explain my truth and everything. Yeah, I'm going to have to. Oh boy. I think I'm just done for right now.